Hello all, welcome to next session of Fundamentals of Power Electronics. So outlines of today's session are, in today's session we'll discuss one more thyristor family device, that is track. So we'll discuss introduction to track, operation of track, characteristics of track and applications of track. So the first, track. So track is defined as a three-terminal AC switch which is different from the other silicon controlled rectifier. So normally the track, meaning of track is it is a three-terminal switch. So here tri represents the 3 and AC represents it is a AC switch, AC electronic switch. So basically track is one type of a semiconductor device, power semiconductor device, but it is a three terminal device here. So it has a three terminals and which is normally used as a AC switch. So AC switch means when it is conducting, used as a on switch, and when it is in off condition, it is used as a off switch here. So it is a three terminal AC switch. It can conduct in both the directions, that is whether the applied gate signal is positive or negative, it will conduct. So the track has main advantage that it can be conducted in both the directions here. So normally we have studied the SCR. SCR conducts only in one direction, that is from anode to cathode. But track has the advantage that it can be conducted in both the directions. Therefore, there is no any anode and cathode terminal in a track because the track is a three terminal device. So among the three terminal, gate is one terminal and the remaining are the main terminal MT1 and MT2. Therefore, it conduct in both the directions. So we can apply the positive as well as the negative supply at a gate terminal here. So irrespective of the supply, it will conduct in both the directions. This device can be used for AC systems as a switch. So already I have explained all the power semiconductor devices are normally used as a electronic switch here. So in a AC, because here the name indicates that it is a tri plus AC. So normally it is meant for AC powers and it is a tri means it is a three terminal device. So this is a three terminal 4-layer bidirectional semiconductor device that controls AC power. So triac is a three terminal device. Tri represents 3. It is a power semiconductor device which has a 4 layers and bidirectional. So bidirectional means it current flows through the triac in both the directions, positive and MT1 to MT2 and MT2 to MT1. Next is construction of track. So here in a construction we can observe that it has a 4 layers, P1, N1, P2 and N4, N3, N2. All these 3 layers are combined together to form a single layer. So normally track is a 4-layer device and it has a 3 terminals, MT1 main terminal, MT1 main terminal, MT2 and gate terminal here. So normally track has a 3 terminals here. So construction of track explains that two SCRs are connected in an inverse parallel with the gate terminal as a common. So normally track construction has anti-parallel connection of two SCRs here. So already we have studied the diac. In diac, two diodes are connected in anti-parallel connection, but in triac, two SCRs are connected in anti-parallel connections here. And among that, both SCRs gate terminal is taken commonly to form the single gate. Next, it consists of three terminals, namely main terminal MT1, main terminal MT2 and gate terminal. So this gate is a common terminal between both the SCRs here. So as the SCR has a gate terminal, so two SCRs common gate terminal is taken as a single gate terminal here, and here the track resembles 3 terminal connection with the 4 layer P1, N1, P2, and all the N layers are combined together to form the 4th layer. Next is gate terminal is connected to both N and P region. So here gate terminal is connected to N3 layer as well as a P2 layer. So due to which gate signal may be applied, which is irrespective of the polarity of signal. So as here gate is connected to N as well as a P layer, therefore we can apply the supply at a gate either positive as well as negative. So when we apply positive supply, P2 layer becomes forward biased, which makes this junction P2N1 junction forward biased. Next, if we apply negative supply, N3 layer will be forward biased. This layer makes N3 and P2 junction as a forward biased. So the advantage of the track is, as the gate is connected to N layer as well as a P layer, here we can apply any supply. We can connect positive supply as well as negative supply to the gate terminal. Here we do not have anode and cathode since it works for both the polarities, which means that device is bilateral. So the track construction is a two SCRs connected in inverse parallel. So inverse parallel means anti-parallel connections here. So the symbolical representation of track is two SCRs connected in a anti-parallel connection. So this is the symbolical representation of SCR as a track which has three terminals. This one is MT2, this is gate, and this is a MT1. So this is the symbolical representation of track. So in symbol we can observe that it has an anti-parallel connection of two SCRs, and both SCRs gate is taken as a common to form a single gate terminal. Next, here both the SCRs are connected in inverse parallel. Therefore, if MT2 is positive, MT1 is negative, current flows through this SCR. And if it is a vice versa, that is, if MT1 is positive, MT2 is negative, then current will flow in this direction. As in a construction of a track, we are having two SCRs and current flows in both the directions. Therefore, in track, there is no anode and cathode terminal, but those terminals are named as MT2 and MT1, and it has a gate terminal here. So the construction of track normally resembles that two SCRs are connected in inverse parallel, and the gate of both the SCRs is taken common to form a single gate, and this gate is connected to P and N layer here. Therefore, at the gate terminal we can apply positive supply as well as a negative supply. Next, in a track the current is flowing in both the directions. Therefore, there is no any anode and cathode terminal, but the terminals are named as MT1 and MT2. Next is working of track. So the track can be turned on by applying the gate voltage higher than the breakdown voltage here. So the track can be turned on by applying the supply. Either we can connect the supply from MT2 to MT1, or else along with the MT2 to MT1 we can connect the supply at a gate terminal. So when the supply from MT2 to MT1 is greater than the breakover voltage, then track will conduct. So here breakover voltage refers what? It is a voltage connected from from the terminals, or it is a voltage connected across the track at which it starts conducting. So till the voltage is below the breakover voltage, the track will remain in a off condition. Once the voltage reaches above the breakover voltage, then track will start conducting here. So breakover voltage is the voltage value at which track will start conducting. So track turns on only when the applied voltage is greater than the breakover voltage. Next, however, without making the voltage high, it can be turned on by applying the gate pulse. So here we can turn on the track without making the breakover voltage value to reach. At that condition, we need to apply the supply value at a gate terminal. So MT2 to MT1 or MT1 to MT2, we need to make track as a forward biased, and if the supplied value is less than the breakover voltage, at that condition we need to apply the gate pulse here. So as we apply the gate pulse, this track can be start conducting here, because gate is connected to P layer as well as a N layer. So any of the supply makes these junctions forward biased, and once the junctions are forward biased, the track starts conducting here. Next, when the voltage applied is less than the breakover voltage, we use gate triggering method to turn it on. So that only when MT2 to MT1 or MT1 to MT2 supplied voltage is less than the breakover voltage, then we use a gate terminal for triggering the track here. So at gate terminal, we can apply positive as well as a negative supply irrespective of the MT1 to MT2 supply. So by this we can trigger the track here. So trigger means we can turn on the track. Next, the operation of track is defined in a 4 different modes here. So as how we are going to connect the supply at 3 terminals, based on that the operation of track is divided in 4 modes. So in that first one is when MT2 and gate is made positive with respective of MT1. So when MT2 is made positive, next gate is also made positive with respect to MT1, it means MT1 is made as a negative here. So during this condition also track will conduct here, because the two SCRs are connected anti-parallel connection. Therefore any type of supply across the 3 terminal makes the track to conduct. So here MT2 is positive, gate is also positive, and MT1 is negative here. So during this supply, MT2 is connected to the P1 layer. So it makes P1 as a forward connection. Next, MT1 is connected to the N2. So it makes N2 layer as a forward biased. So that is P1 to N1. So this junction is forward here and this junction is forward. But N1 P2. So this junction is a reverse junction. So during this condition, track is in a off condition. To make track to conducting, the gate is connected with positive. So gate is connected with positive and gate terminal is connected to the P2 layer. Therefore, P2 layer gets a positive supply. This gate supply makes P2 N1 junction as a forward biased. So due to this supply P2 N1, this junction becomes forward, and once this junction becomes forward, there is a breakdown occurs, and due to which track starts conducting. And as the track is conducting, current will flows from positive to negative direction. So here positive is MT2 and negative is MT1. Therefore current flows from MT2 to P2 N1, N1 to P2, P2 to N2, N2 to MT1. So this is the current flowing direction of a track when MT2 is positive, gate is positive, and MT1 is made negative here. So this is the first mode of operation of track. Next, second mode is when MT2 is positive but gate is negative with respective of MT1. So here during this condition, here we are making MT2 as a positive. So when MT2 is positive, the supply from MT2 positive and negative is connected to the MT1, and gate is made negative, empty one is made negative. So gate is having a negative supply and empty one is having a positive supply. So this is the connection of three terminals here. So during this condition, MT2 is positive, so P1 is forward biased. It means this junction is forward biased. Next, MT1 is negative, so this junction is forward biased. But this makes the P2N1 junction, this junction as a reverse biased here. So to make this junction as a forward biased, here we are applying gate as a negative. So as the gate is getting a negative supply, so this makes this junction forward biased. So when N3P2 junction is forward, the current flows from again P1, N1, P2 and N2. So this is the second mode of operation. So current flows through P1, N1, P2 and N2, but here P2 and N3 is forward biased, which makes the current to inject into the track, but that current is normally not used for the practical applications here. Next is third mode of operation is when MT2 is negative, gate are negative, but MT1 is a positive here. So here the third mode of operation has the connection supply as MT2 is negative and gate is also negative, but MT1 is made as a positive here. So this is the supply connection during which when MT2 is connected as a negative, it makes N4 forward biased. At the same time, MT1 is positive, which makes P2 as a forward biased here. So this layer is forward biased, this layer is forward biased, but this middle N1 layer and these junctions are reverse biased here. To make those junctions as a forward biased, gate is connected to the negative. So this negative supply makes this and this junctions as a forward biased. So when the middle junctions are forward biased, track will start conducting and current starts flowing in the direction of positive to negative. So the positive supply is connected to the MT1. So MT1 means the current starts from MT1 to P2, P2 to N1, N1 to P1, P1 to N4 and N4 to MT2. So this is the flow of current direction, and during this mode of track is said to be in the negatively biased region, because during this condition track operates in a third quadrant, and when MT2 and gate are positive and MT1 is negative, during that condition track will operate in a first quadrant here. So that is called as a positively biased region, and this region is called as negatively biased region. Next is fourth operating region. So during the fourth condition, MT2 is negative with respect to MT1 and gate is made positive with respect to MT1. So this is the operating condition of the track. So during this mode, P2 and N2 is forward biased because gate is connected positive. Therefore here the gate is connected as a positive. This makes P2 forward biased. MT1 is negative, which makes N2 as a forward biased, and current carriers are injected into the track, which turns on the track. So this mode of operation has a disadvantage that it should not be used for a high circuits here, because here both the main terminals are connected in negative supply and only the gate is connected with the positive supply, due to which it is not used for the high power circuits here. It is used for a low circuits only. So sensitivity of triggering in mode 2 and 3 is high, and if marginal triggering capability is required, then negative pulses should be used here. Next, triggering in mode 1 is more sensitive than the mode 2 and mode 3. So normally the operating mode of the track is good only when it operates in a first quadrant. That is, the mode first is a good operating region for the track. Next is VI characteristics of track. So normally VI characteristics is a graph which is plotted between voltage and current. So voltage is taken on x-axis and current is taken on y-axis here. So next, the track characteristics is similar to SCR but is applied to both positive and negative track voltages. So construction of a track is normally same as a SCR only. So two SCRs are connected in anti-parallel connections here. So based on that, the operating regions or the characteristics of track is also same as a SCR only. But for the SCR, we are getting supply only in a characteristics only in first quadrant. But for the track, we are getting characteristics in first as well as third quadrants here, and the characteristics are remains same as ACR only. So when first mode of operation is considered, the track operates in first quadrant, and when third mode of operation is considered, it operates in third quadrant here. So these are the characteristics. So during first quadrant of the operation of a track is voltage at terminal MT2 is positive with respect to MT1, and gate voltage is also positive with respect to the first terminal. So during first quadrant of operation, MT2 is positive. Next, the gate is positive but MT1 is made negative. So that is the first quadrant operation here. So during which here we are having a forward blocking state, forward conducting state and off state. So as same as the three operating regions. So till the track is in off condition, it operates in off state. When the forward voltage is applied less than the breakover voltage, it operates in blocking state. And when the positive gate voltage is applied, then it starts conducting. Junctions become forward biased, during which the track turns on. It operates in a on state here. Next, second quadrant of operation of track is when the terminal 2 is positive with respect to terminal 1 and gate voltage is negative with respect to terminal 1. So normally second quadrant operation and fourth quadrant operation is not considered for practical purpose. Only the first quadrant and third coordinating regions are considered for the track here. So both the characteristics are same as a SCR only, but available in first as well as third operating quadrants. So next is third operation quadrant. In third, the voltage terminal 1 MT1 is positive with respect to MT2 and gate is negative. So opposite to the here MT2 is negative but MT1 is positive and gate is also negative here. Again it has the three conditions: off state, blocking state and conducting state. So when supply is not applied, it operates in a off state. When supply is given but less than the breakover voltage is given, then it operates in a blocking mode. And when the gate pulse is applied, then it will starts conducting in conducting state. So this is the VI characteristics of a track. So normally the VI characteristics of track is same as the SCR only, because in a track construction we are using two SCRs which are connected in inverse parallel connections. So therefore, as for the SCR we are getting a first quadrant characteristics, for the track we are getting first as well as a third quadrant characteristics here. So the characteristics are divided in three modes as off state, blocking state and on state. So when the supply is off, the track operates in off state. When the supply from MT2 to MT1 is connected but which is less than the breakover voltage, then it operates in blocking state. And when gate pulse is connected to the forward bias track, then it operates in conducting state. But irrespective of supply, it operates in first and third. So when it operates in first, MT2 and gate are positive with respect to MT1, and when it operates in third, MT2 and gate are negative with respect to MT1. Next is applications of track. So tracks are used in control circuits because the track has a gate terminal. Therefore, operation of track is controlled. Therefore, they are normally used for the control circuits. Next, it is used in high power lamp switching, and also it is used in AC power controls. So track name itself indicates tri plus AC. Therefore, three terminal device which is normally used for AC powers and which acts as a electronic switch. Therefore, it is used for AC power controls. So normally the track in this session we studied about the track construction, operation and characteristics. So normally track is a three terminal device, and when track is constructed it uses a two SCRs and which are connected in a inverse parallel connection. And gate terminal of both the SCRs are taken commonly to form a single gate terminal here. So the track is a three terminal device, MT1, MT2 and gate terminal, which has a four layers, and it is a bidirectional device. That is, the current flows in any direction from MT1 to MT2 as well as from MT2 to MT1. So current flowing in both the directions. Therefore, in track there is no anode and cathode terminal, but the terminals are named as MT1 and MT2. Next, the characteristics are same as SCR. That is, SCR operates in one direction. Therefore, characteristics are available in first quadrant. But track operates in both the direction. Therefore, characteristics are available in first as well as third quadrant here. So when it operates in first, MT2 and gate are positive, but MT1 is negative. And when it operates in third, the MT2 and gate are negative, but MT1 is positive. And again, the characteristics have a three regions: off state, blocking mode and conducting mode. When supply is not connected, it operates in off state. When supply is connected but less than the breakover voltage, it operates in blocking mode, and when gate pulse is applied, then it operates in conducting mode. And these are the applications of track. So normally the track is used for control circuits because track has a gate terminal, and due to the gate the control of the circuits can be achieved here. Thank you.